Hi everybody, and welcome back into my kitchen. I'm going to make some pressure cooker beef stroganoff. Now this pressure cooker is electric, but you can use it in a stovetop pressure cooker. It doesn't matter. Right now I've got 2 tablespoons of butter and 2 tablespoons of olive oil in the bottom of this, and it's heating up. And when it gets to a temperature that it's going to brown something, I'm going to add some onions and 1.5 pounds of sirloin that I actually bought a whole sirloin and chopped it up. So I'm waiting on that stuff to brown, and then we'll be back. Alright, I've got my 1.5 pounds of sirloin in here and some 1 yellow onion that's finely diced, and I'm lightly browning it. I'm not cooking it through, just lightly brown. Probably take about 5 minutes, and excuse me, my 5 minutes is about up. So I'm going to put the rest of the ingredients in here. Now I added everything to my beef broth. It called for 1/2 cup of beef broth, tablespoon of, a tablespoon of lemon juice, 1/4 teaspoon of garlic powder. It called for 1/8 teaspoon of allspice, but I did not use it. So, but if you want to, you go right ahead. And then I've got 1/8 teaspoon of pepper, and I put it all in this broth, and I'm going to pour it in. There's also 1/4 teaspoon of salt in there. And it called for 8 ounces of button mushrooms quartered. I couldn't find any. And these are just sliced mushrooms. And this is actually 16 ounces because I like mushrooms. So, all of this goes into your pressure cooker after you've lightly browned your meat. All of that goes in, and you're going to put the top on, and you're going to set the timer at 15 minutes on high. So that's where we're stopping right there, and I'll bring you back. Alright, my 15 minutes are up on high pressure, and now I'm going to add 8 ounces of sour cream. So this is 16 ounces, so I'm going to put half of it in there. That's about it right there. I'm going to stir that in. And I'm going to add, I'll get it in a second. I'm going to add a little bit of beef base to optimize the richness in this dish. Now, when the 15 minutes is up of your pressure time, you let the pressure release naturally for 5 minutes, and then you release it yourself. So here's our stroganoff. I'm going to give it a taste because I want to make sure everything is tasting good before we put it on our rice. Now you can serve this over rice or noodles, your preference. I like rice. I also like noodles, but I like stroganoff on rice. Let's see. Give this a bit of a taste here. I'm going to add more. I don't know, maybe it's because I doubled the mushrooms, and mushrooms have a lot of water in them, you know. But I'm going to add a little bit more stroganoff to it. I mean, sour cream to the stroganoff. And I'm also, I like my juice a little thicker. So, I'm going to make a little slurry here with some cornstarch and cold water. That's all it takes. And it'll thicken up in a heartbeat. Let's see. Excuse me. I got a little cough. I don't know if it's something going around or what. Alright, I got about a half a cup of water. And I'm going to add about 3 tablespoons of cornstarch to this. Stir it up. It has to be cold water. If you've never made a slurry with cornstarch, don't use hot water, it lumps. Alright, let's see. This should really be boiling, but it's not. Let's see. Alright, I've got it on brown. I'll bring you back when it gets where it should be. Okay. It has reached the thickness that I like. So I'm going to get some of this out, and I added another pat of butter, and I tasted it. I wanted more pepper, so I actually added more pepper to it. And here's our little bowl of rice here, a little plate of rice, and we got a taster. Here you go, Sammy.
Oh, good.
You want a fork?
Sure, yeah.
Right there. Let me know what you think.
Oh, I have to be very scrutinizing here.
15-minute stroganoff.
Oh, good, good. Real rich and creamy and tender.
Okay.
That's fine, that's great.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, guys, try this. It's so easy. If you're in a hurry, great weeknight meal. And as I told you, it works on top of the stove, stovetop pressure cooker also. All right, guys, thank you for dropping by today and spending part of your time with me. And give me a thumbs up if you like this recipe, and subscribe if you haven't. But thank you for coming in, and I'll see you next time. You all take care.